Hello, everyone. Hi, I am Steve Odie,
I'm Tara Odie.
I'm Lauren Odie.
I'm Shannon Odie.
and this is our first top 10 list as part of our Odie Summer List extravaganza. So, one of the things on our top 10 on our summer list this year is 10 top 10 lists. And shout out if anyone from the Dice Tower is ever watching this, but you've kind of inspired us because we're big board gamers to do a top 10 the same way that you guys kind of do here in our living room, and we'll see how this works out. We don't have any editing technology or anything, so you'll have to live with the goofs and mess ups. But our first top 10 list today is going to be our top 10 Disney characters. So what did you guys think about as you were picking your top 10 characters?
So when I was picking my top 10, I kind of picked my favorite characters that, like, in the movies, like, the parts I really liked, like, a lot, like, in the characters that were in it. And, just part of the, like, list I made, like, I don't think this person's gonna make it. So, like, the 10 I was left with are my top 10s, and I really like them, so.
What about you, Shan?
I just picked about a lot of characters and just crossed out the ones that I thought, like, aren't my top 10. When I got my top 10, I sorted them in order, like how I think, and that's it.
That's your list. Yeah. I think pretty much we all kind of picked like favorites, people that I grew up loving, people that I love now that are newer, people that I related to, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
All right, cool. So we will go ahead one slide because that's the Disney characters one. Yay. All right, so we're going to get started, and we're going to go in age order. So Shannon's going to always be first, and then Lauren, and then Tara, and then myself. And let's get started with our number 10. So Shannon, who is your number 10?
My number 10 is Dolores. Dolores Madrigal from Encanto. I picked her because I love how she can hear a lot. And I feel like sometimes I can hear from far away.
Very
I
cool.
feel like that's just weird.
Maybe. Okay, Dolores, very cool pick.
From Encanto, very cool.
Okay, Lauren, how about your number 10?
My number 10 is Moana from Moana, and I really like her because, like, I like how she really likes the ocean and, like, the beach and how she lives on an island. I really like the ocean, too, so I really, can relate to her with that. And I really like how she wants to, like, see what's beyond the, like, reef. And I think that's really cool because she's, like, super adventurous and stuff, so.
Very cool.
Very cool.
All right, number 10, Moana.
All right. My number 10, really all of my picks are kind of quirky and they fit my personality, I think. So my number 10 is Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Cogsworth because he always likes to follow the rules. And he's kind of stubborn and a little bit of a stick in the mud, and I think that that's funny. And I also like his dad jokes. You know, if it's not Baroque, don't fix it. That's my kind of Disney character.
All right. And then my number 10 is also someone I can relate to. My number 10 is Winnie the Pooh.
What?
And
Ooh.
That
yes,
is number 1. That is number 1.
we did not know each other's lists going in. I thought that my list made sense and everyone else's list was weird. And then I realized that my list is just way different than everyone else's. So anyway, Winnie the Pooh is my number 10. I think he's pretty awesome. I loved him when I was younger. I loved all the Winnie the Poohs, the stories from A.A. Milne, and did a report on him when I was younger and all sorts of cool stuff. So Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear, my number 10.
Ooh, we got through our first number 10.
All right,
I
number
think
9.
Also thought that was going to
Okay.
be higher.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
My number 9 is Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh.
I love her because that she makes tons of friends. And once her dad was lost, she was just like, I need to go find my dad. And, like, she did all those stuff just to get her dad back. I love my dad.
Wow.
It's a good answer. So she's very caring,
Yeah,
Yes,
super
very, very true.
loyal.
Yeah. And a good reader, which is cool
Yeah,
too.
that's cool too.
Yeah. And she has hard eyes for me. So that's
She
That's
does
true.
not.
Yikes.
when we met Belle in Disney World, she had hearts in her eyes for me. But
Oh no.
okay, Lauren, what about your number 9?
My number 9 is Sully from Monsters Inc.
Okay.
Ooh.
I really like Sully too, cause he's super like chill, and he's also he's super like caring and like kind to everyone, even though to a bunch of like human kids he's like a big scary monster, but to Boo, he's like just a friend, like he's just your average friend. And I really like that he can like make connections with people, like with Mike and stuff, have their like best friends. So I really like that too.
He's Boo's big teddy.
Big Teddy.
Mm,
Big
Kitty.
teddy.
Kitty.
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 All right. Cool.
All right. My number 9 was shocking to me. When I sorted these, I was like
Gosh.
surprised that this was going to be on my list, but
Who
I
is
do
it?
love him. Baymax.
Oh.
Oh, Baymax.
Baymax.
Your friendly
I love
healthcare
Baymax.
companion. If you don't know Baymax, he's from Big Hero 6. He is a robot who also looks like a big marshmallow. And he cares about everyone, and he's very dedicated to his friends, and he is just very adorable and funny. And I think we all love Baymax.
Very surprising. I did not think he would be on your list.
She just likes it when he talks in a funny voice.
I do.
We flew out the window.
All of
Like
these
that.
things are great. Or I use a lot of Baymax catchphrases in my life, like "I am not fast."
Yeah,
Right.
true. All right, my number 9. I think what you'll find, if there's a theme on my list, is my people are all like very good friends or show good qualities of friendship. And my number 9 is kind of a scoundrel of a friend, but like, yeah, I have always loved this person, and it is Timon from The Lion King. Timon is like a schemer kind of guy. He's an ideasman, which I really like because he, comes up with crazy ideas and does cool stuff like that. And yeah, I just really like Timon. Obviously, I would include Pumbaa, but it was, that's kind of cheaty. But Timon is my guy, my number 9.
I thought he would be on your list.
Okay.
Yeah, Timon's a dead guy.
All right. How about number 8?
My number 8 is Jessie from Toy Story.
Ooh.
I love Jessie because that she is friends with Woody and Buzz and all of the other characters in Toy Story. I just love Toy Story.
Yeah, I think you'll see a common theme here.
Yeah.
With Shane's
Especially
list.
with
Toy
Shane's list,
Story.
Yeah, but yes, Jessie, good pick.
I love Jessie.
Okay.
All right.
My number 8 is Rapunzel.
Ooh.
Mm.
Got a lot of princesses on my list. So I really like Rapunzel because she was stuck in a tower. Not like I like her because of that, but like how she just really wanted to like go outside and like play outside, which I really like to play outside too. And how she reacted when she finally got to go outside. She's like, yeah! And I just really like how outdoorsy she is and how dedicated she is to like find her parents, because Mother Gothel's not her parent.
Mm.
So
Spoiler
Spoilers.
alert. Yeah.
Spoilers
yikes.
event.
Whoops.
No one.
Welcome to the internet life, Lauren.
already.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. This one is. I don't think there needs to be an explanation here. This is Mama Odie. She is me. Her name is Mama Odie. She's from Princess and the Frog. She's a blind lady with a snake. And she does magic, and she lives in a bayou.
You hate
And
snakes.
I don't think there's any other explanation than that. She's a fantastic singer. She has great advice,
Mhm.
and she loves gumbo. And I love her. She's great.
Do
Okay.
you like gumbo?
Maybe. Yeah, all the spices. Hit it with some Tabasco.
It's
Right?
the bee's knees.
Bee's knees.
These days.
Okay.
Princess and the
Mama
Frog,
Odie.
great, but Mama Odie
You-
even greater.
You
Don't like snakes.
Maybe I do. I just don't like frogs. That's why the frogs aren't on here.
That's true.
Good.
All right, my number 8 is kind of a surprise for the list as well. And it might be a little bit of a cheat, but we decided that it wasn't. And this is Bert from Mary Poppins. Which,
Technically animated.
right,
Parts are
it is
animated.
considered a Disney animated classic. Now, Bert is like the coolest dude ever. If you watch Mary Poppins, he does like 100 different jobs and can do everything, and has a really cool accent. Ain't it a glorious day? Yeah, I love that. So, Bert is one of those people that I always get really excited to see in Disney parks, and I think he's just the coolest dude ever. So,
Yeah.
well, maybe the 8th coolest dude, because apparently he's only 8. But yeah,
Mm.
anyway.
All
So that's my
right.
number 8, Bert from Mary Poppins. How about number 7?
My number 7 is Nana from Peter Pan.
Aw.
I love Nana because that is my nickname.
Yep,
And
that's
also,
true.
she's a dog. I love pets.
Aw.
It's- Come on, Nana.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And we
that's
do
cute,
call
too.
Shannon Nana, so
We
that
do.
is pretty. So we have a Mama Odie and we have a Nana. No one had my name on this list.
No.
Me either.
Yeah, so too bad. Nana, number 7. Got it.
Too bad.
My number 7 was kind of surprising to me. It's Flounder from Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Ooh.
I really enjoy Flounder when he's in the beginning of the movie and he's like looking for treasures with Ariel and he's like super scared, but he's also like super loyal to Ariel when she's like missing. He's like, "Where's Ariel? Gotta save her." I really like that about him too. And he's a fish.
He is a fish. A guppy.
He's
A
a
guppy.
guppy.
Stop being such a guppy. Yeah. All right, good.
All right. My number 7 is Kristoff from Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought?
Oh, and I even put it up there why I love him even more now. So Frozen 2, he sings Lost in the Woods, and that is one of my favorite Disney songs probably of all time. I like that he is level-headed. I like that he keeps Anna,
Say,
not only safe, but just thinking on the right track. Sometimes she gets a little crazy, and I love that he talks like a reindeer, which I enjoy that as well.
That makes
So,
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, fantastic
Very
singer,
nice.
talks like a reindeer.
That's
Kristoff.
Bob's kind of person.
Kristoff, number 7.
My number 7 is my lone female on this list. And she is my favorite princess, and that is Tiana. My number 7. Now, you might see this on my list, but I love cooking, and Tiana is awesome because she works really hard, which is a quality that I always try to instill in my students and my kids. Is that if you should work really hard for what you want. Tiana does that, but then also finds out that all you really need is love. And that's also a really important thing that I try to instill into my kids. So I love all those things about Tiana, and she's an amazing singer, which I love. And my favorite princess, number 7, Tiana.
We haven't had any crossover yet.
No crossovers.
No crossovers.
Wow.
I think we might have some, but
All right.
we'll see. How about number 6, Shan?
my number 6 is the genie.
Which is my favorite picture, by the way.
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
a good one. That's classic.
I love the genie because that he is a genie.
Mm.
If I had a genie, my 3 wishes would be. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was like, wow. she had this
I didn't know if you had
prepared.
prepared that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
But the genie's
I
very
wouldn't.
funny, right?
Yeah,
He
he's
says a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Very cool.
I would love if I opened the genie's bottle and he just sang the song.
Yeah, that would be
Never
very cool.
forget me.
Wow. All right, how about your number
Alright.
6, Lauren?
Alright.
Well, my number 6 is Mike from Monsters Inc.
Ah.
So I had Sully as number 9. I have Mike as number 6. So I really like him because he's super like funny
Mm-hmm.
and like he's like a good friend to Sully, but he's also like funny while he does it, and he's loyal and caring to him, and he makes other kids laugh. So
Right. And Monsters Inc. Scare Floor or Laugh Floor is
Laugh
very
floor.
cool
Yeah.
We do love the
at
laugh
Disney
floor.
World.
he
So.
called on me one time.
That's true.
So cool.
Very cool.
So cool.
All right.
All right. My number 6 is Rex from Toy Story.
Oh yes.
I knew
Two.
it.
That picture is Partysaurus Rex, which I also enjoy. Rex is funny. He's also a little bit of a scaredy cat. He's like the one who's trying to hold everyone back, but again, still loyal, like everyone was talking about, like maybe Flounder. But he's just super funny and a good friend, and I enjoy his humor. And I also enjoy him in the shorts, the Disney Toy Story shorts that we watch too. So Rex, my favorite Toy Story character, at my number 6.
My number 6 is a newer character to the Disney universe, and I think this person is super awesome, and it is Miguel from Coco.
Ooh.
Miguel is an amazing musician, and he faces a problem that he loves something. He has a passion for something that his family kind of says is not okay, and so he toes this line between obedience and going after what he loves, and he kind of learns a lesson that both of those things can happen, and his family learns along with him. And this is one of those movies where at the end when he goes, "Mama Coco, your papa," I just lose it every single time. So Miguel, awesome in the movie. I love Un Poco Loco, and he's just a great character. So Miguel's my number 6.
All right. We're
All right, how about
halfway
number
through.
5s?
My number 5 is Stitch. I love Stitch because that Lilo thinks that he is a dog, but then he actually turns into what he actually is, and he just
An alien?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
an alien.
yeah,
An experiment.
Yeah.
he's an experiment.
So you like that he's an experiment who...
No,
pretends to be a
I
dog.
love that he is small
Okay.
and that he came from a UFO.
Ah,
I
Alright.
just
mystery.
love him.
Okay. Stitch. He might show up
Stitch.
later on someone else's list, I might have a feeling. So.
Yes.
How about your number 5?
My number 5 is the Genie, our
Alright.
first crossover.
Oh, first
So-
crossover.
I like the Genie for a lot of the reasons Shannon did. He's super funny, he's super exaggerated, and he's like a good friend to Aladdin. And
You've
he
never had a friend like him.
never had a friend like him.
Mm-mm.
He's a great singer. and
Lauren? What would be one of your wishes?
Ooh. This is tough.
more wishes.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
cheat.
against the rules. All right.
Whatever.
All right.
Number 5.
Number 5. My number 5 is also a crossover. Sully from Monsters Inc. I like Sully.
Ooh, crossover, yeah.
Yeah, because he's a good leader and he's a great scarer, even though he doesn't act proud about it like you think people would. And he has a great friendship with Mike Wazowski, and they're a funny duo, and I love Monsters Inc.
He scares because he cares.
He does care. He
Also,
does care.
it's a crossover. The picture, we have the same pictures.
Oh.
Ooh, fantastic. Yeah, we didn't share any of these with each other, so some of these visuals are
We didn't see
shocking.
them.
Yeah.
My number 5 is probably one that I would not have put on my list had we not had kids. Because this is a movie that we watched a million times
Ooh, I know
as
who
our
this
children
is.
grew up. And this is Wall-E.
Yeah.
Wall-E is the greatest friend. Will literally do anything for you. And honestly, when I saw this movie the first time, I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this without words. Absolutely love this movie. Wall-E is super cool. And anyone who doesn't have Wally on their list is,
Wow.
ridiculous because he is by far one of the best.
You like him because he's a romantic.
I do like that.
Yeah.
We share some qualities because he's very much a romantic. So, all right, that's my number 5, Wally.
All right, here we go.
My
4.
number 4 is Wally.
Ah,
Here we are.
I love Wally because that he is a great friend, and he just sticks up for Eve a lot.
Yeah, his like relationship with Eve is super cool,
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 robots.
which he shuts down.
Mm-hmm. And then he does
That's
everything
great
for her.
friends.
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah.
right.
Wally, good choice. Good choice.
Yes. My number 4 is Remy from Ratatouille.
Mm.
Good choice.
I like Remy because he loves to cook, just like how Dad likes Tiana, and he's like a great chef, and how he mixes the flavors.
Getting fancy with the
Getting
spices.
fancy with the spices. He mixes the flavors, tries if they're good. If they're not, he tries again. And I just really like that about him too. He's also a great friend to the other rat. What's his name?
Emil,
Emil. Yeah.
his brother.
Yeah. He's also
And Linguini.
and Linguini. He
He has to learn some lessons along the way.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah. So I like that about Remy.
Cool.
All right. My number 4, I know is on no one else's list. It's Scuttle from The Little Mermaid.
It is a
Knew
weird
he was
one.
gonna be on here.
I really like goofy characters, and Scuttle is a very goofy character. He loves to pretend like he knows a lot about the human world,
Mhm.
even though he doesn't. But he does do a lot to help save the day in the end. So he's funny, he's loud, he's a little obnoxious, which I also kind of like. And that's my number 4, Scuttle.
Okay. My number 4, this is another one that's ridiculous if it's not on your list. Because this person is just the guy who started it all. And that is Mickey Mouse.
Ah, the mixture.
Mickey Mouse is fantastic. Obviously, we love Mickey here in our house. If I scrolled the camera around, you could probably find quite a few Mickeys. It's like hidden Mickeyville over here. But we love going to Disney World. We love seeing Mickey there. And he's the best. Again, if we're talking about friends, he's just a great friend. So I love Mickey. He's great.
I love Mickey.
That's my number 4.
All right, top 3.
All right. Number 3.
My number 3 is Bullseye.
Bullseye.
I
Wow.
love
Pretty high.
Bullseye because that he is Woody's horse.
Mhm.
I love Bullseye because he's a horse. I just love Bullseye.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
in Toy Story.
He's loyal to Woody. He's like,
Yes. He's
Yeah.
just like,
He is
Yeah.
good.
I want you to ride me. Like,
He's a good horse.
he loves
horse.
Woody.
Okay, number 3, Bullseye. Good pick.
Bullseye.
Number 3 for me is another crossover, Tiana.
Mmm.
That was on Dad's list. Probably one of my favorite princesses. I like how she likes to cook, just like how I like Remy. And she's almost there. Like anything she starts, she can only be halfway through, and she'll be like, "I'm almost there." Stays encouraged, driven to go get it, and I really like that about her. And how when she's going down the bayou, she can provide for herself and
Mhm.
and for Prince Naveen. So
Yeah,
Nice.
very awesome.
Tiana.
Again, I always feel like the odd one out here. My number 3, also goofy, not actually goofy. Krunk from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, we knew this would be on Mom's list. Too.
Yes, Krunk is one of my favorite Disney characters. He's a little absent-minded, very funny. This is one of those movies I could probably recite the whole thing, and he for sure makes this movie.
Where is my acorn?
Squeak, squeak, squeaking.
He is funny, just very funny. And I love all of the things he says. Very quotable.
Are you saying that you enjoy people who are like Kronk?
Yes.
Large, funny men.
Large, funny men. Yes,
Okay.
that is what I like.
Just checking.
Dad.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh,
huh?
weird. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is also a crossover, and we kind of switch-swapped. Mine is Remy from Ratatouille.
Oh.
Yes.
For all the things that Lauren said, and he is very much like Tiana. But I like Remy because he's creative in what he does, which is how I like to cook, and just kind of make stuff up on the fly and mix things together and see if they're good. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of cook. But Remy is fantastic, and shows that even if it's the craziest dream, you can still achieve it. You know, a rat cooking doesn't make any sense, but Remy makes it happen because anyone can cook.
All right.
All right, number 2s.
My number 2 is Slinky from Toy
Wow.
Story.
Okay.
Everyone with Toy Story.
Uh-huh.
I love Slinky because he's a dog.
Yep.
And
That's a common theme.
he is loyal,
Mm-hmm.
friendly, and very active with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
He's a good teammate,
Yes.
Yeah.
team member. Yeah.
I love at the beginning he wanted to play checkers
Mm-hmm.
with Woody, and then later in the day, Woody wanted to play checkers with Slinky.
Mm.
And
Checkers.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love
that-
checkers.
Board games. Got it.
board games.
All right.
Board
How about your
games.
number 2, Lauren?
My number 2 and 1 are both a little bit crazy. I don't think anyone had expected it except for my number 1. But my number 2 is Olaf
Oh wow.
from Frozen.
Yeah. That was a surprise.
That's high.
Yeah, I love Olaf. He's
Yeah.
probably my favorite person in Frozen, and he's just so funny. I like in Frozen 2 when he's like acting out everything what
Oh yeah.
like that happened. Parents are dead. He's just super funny, but he's also loyal to Elsa and Anna, and I like how he just loves summer.
Mm-hmm.
I love summer also, and
Mhm.
but
He is a
the
snowman.
fact that he's a snowman,
Right.
and that's just very funny in the
Cruel
movies.
irony.
Mhm.
Yes, so Olaf.
Okay. Olaf.
All right. My number 2 has been said before.
Ooh.
It's the genie.
Oh,
Three-way
three-way
crossover.
crossover.
Woo!
Woo woo.
Odd man out.
Odd man out. Well, the genie is from Aladdin, and Aladdin is probably one of my all-time favorite Disney movies, and the genie is over the top and extravagant and funny, and I enjoy everything he does in the movie. He's a great friend, and he finds a great friend in Aladdin, and it's always great when he gets set free at the end. So
Spoilers.
if that spoiled something for you from 30 years ago, I apologize. But I love Aladdin, and the genie makes the movie, so my
Mhm.
number 2 is the
You
genie.
should have used the cool picture that Shannon did, though.
I did slack on the picture choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, my
Not
number
bad.
2 is there's a very common theme. My number 4 was Mickey Mouse. My number 3 was Remy. My number 2 is also a mouse,
Really?
Oh.
Oh, it's
and this
Basil.
is Basil of Baker Street.
I called
Oh,
it-
man.
Yes, the great mouse detective, if you will.
Who has won that?
Yeah, so someone that you might not even know if you don't watch a lot of Disney movies. But basically, Basil of Baker Street lives in the house of Sherlock Holmes. And I love detectives. I love solving mysteries and stuff like that. So I love this movie always. And Basil is very much like Sherlock Holmes, very eccentric and maybe egotistic, but at the end kind of understands he needs help and gets help from Dr. Dawson, and just a great movie. If you have never seen it, I'm sure it's on Disney Plus. A little plug to my Disney Plus out there.
Yes.
You check that out. So Basil of Baker Street, my number 2.
Wait, favorite.
Oh man.
Number
Now the number ones, the
Number
best.
one.
Wow, the best
Good luck.
characters that exist in the Disney universe.
According to Shannon.
Shannon, who's number one?
My number one is Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
Oh.
I love Buzz Lightyear. He is loyal, he is kind, and sometimes very imaginative.
Hmm.
Ooh. Also
Spanish
Spanish.
Buzz.
Also Spanish. I do love that too.
Also Spanish.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
I love how he thinks he could do anything.
Yeah.
And,
And we're excited for the new Buzz Lightyear movie to come out this year.
yes.
So,
Make sure you watch that.
okay.
And he could fly.
Wow.
He can
Not
Falling
fall,
with style.
falling
I
with
believe
style.
I can fly.
Okay. Lauren, number one.
I'm pretty sure everyone in this room thought I knew my number one. It is Stitch from
Mm.
Lilo and Stitch. I have a lot of Stitch things. I just love him in general. I like how he's an experiment and how loyal he is to Lilo.
And how your room looks like he has destroyed it
Ooh.
most of the time.
He is in my room.
There you go.
He's
There's a good
full-
reason for it.
There's blankets in my room. There's binders in my room of him.
Right.
And I like how he's such a good friend to Lilo. Like how Lilo takes him as he is, even though he's not normal.
Crazy.
And
It's not
I just really like that about him. And
That's your number one?
Yep.
Okay. Mom, how about
Alright.
your number one?
Again, I don't think any surprises here. My number one is Donald Duck.
Mm.
who would have thought?
Wait for it. Oh yeah. And you know what? He is number one. Hence his autograph.
Oh,
Mickey is number
Donald
two.
Duck's always been my favorite. I think probably when I was little, my dad could talk like Donald Duck, and I think that I always loved Donald Duck because I heard him all the time when I was younger. I also love when he gets upset and angry and freaks out, and I think that that's always funny too. So I also love that he's kind of hard to understand, which I think always causes goofy things to happen with all the other friends because he talks funny and so he's my favorite, Donald Duck.
all right. And my number one is not a mouse this time.
Broke the streak.
Yep, broke the streak. But my number one is my favorite Disney movie, and that is Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
It's a.
Yeah. Robin Hood was my favorite movie ever since I was
Oh.
little, and he is an awesome marksman, and which I think is really cool. If I could shoot a bow and arrow, that would be really cool. But also just how he, robs the rich to give to the poor and helps people, I think is really cool. Yeah, definitely someone who has inspired me.
Number one.
Number one, Robin Hood.
I do not like Robin Hood.
Oh, that's so good. So that's our top 10 list. I've never said this before, but what are your top 10? Leave your comments below, and we'll check them out. I've never done that before. That's pretty cool. Yeah, tell us what we did right and what we did wrong.
For
But-
next time.
Yeah, we will be back again. Hopefully this format worked out, and we'll see how it goes. So, for all of us, thank you for watching our
Thank
top
you.
10.
Bye.
See you later.
Make sure you subscribe.
Oh my! Don't actually do